a baseball, turning your
Answer on this one should be 7x plus 5. Answer is 2x minus y.
I got it already.
Answer is 16x plus 9. Answer should be 141. Winning numbers today are 3, 10, 12, 14, and 18. The objective today is to start with the standard form of a line, ax plus by equals c, and find a line that is perpendicular to it and passes through a given point. So for example, you could have a problem that is 3x minus 2y equals 8, and finding a line that's perpendicular to it and passes through negative 2, 4. Example 1. The line is 4x plus 3y equals 12, and we need a line that is perpendicular to that and passes through 5, 4. Your first step to this problem should be to get y by itself in the opening equation. So keep the 3y, move the 4x, change the sign. You must divide everything in that equation by 3. When you divide everything in that equation by 3, you get y equals a negative 4/3 x plus 4. Now, since it's perpendicular, you need the negative reciprocal for the slope. The negative reciprocal of negative 4/3 is 3 over 4. And we'll put b at the end. We don't know what the y-intercept is for the new equation. But we find out what it is by plugging in this point, 5, 4. So 4 equals 3 over 4 times 5, and then plus b. When you multiply that out, it's 4 equals 15 over 4 plus b. You have to move the 15 over 4 to the left-hand side and make it minus. You need a common denominator of 4. That would make this 16 over 4 minus 15 over 4. So you're left with 1/4. You will insert this 1/4 in for b there. So your final answer is y equals 3 over 4 x plus 1 over 4. Example 2. The equation is 5x minus 2y equals 6. We need a line that is perpendicular to it and passes through negative 2, 4. Change this equation to slope-intercept form, and your first step in doing that is to move the 5x to the right. Change the sign. And then divide everything by negative 2. Now, since this is perpendicular, you must use the negative reciprocal of the slope. The negative reciprocal of 5 over 2 is negative 2 over 5. Now plug in this point, negative 2, 4, and then simplify that multiplication to get 4 over 5, and move it to the left-hand side, changing the sign. You have to have a denominator of 5 in order to subtract. So when you have a denominator of 5 for the 4, it's going to be 20 over 5. Minus 4 over 5 is 16 over 5. So y equals, and plugging this back into here, y equals a negative 2/5 x plus 16 over 5. On the practice problem, you should start with negative 3y equals negative 2x plus 6. Divide everything by negative 3. And then find the negative reciprocal of this slope, which will be a negative 3 over 2. And insert this point to get 2 equals a negative 3/2 times 3 plus b. When you multiply, it should be 2 equals a negative 9 over 2 plus b. Move that to the left, make it plus. Find a common denominator of 2. And then when you add those together, you get 13 over 2. Use this and insert this to get y equals a negative 3/2 x plus 13 over 2. We were given the standard form of an equation, and we changed it to y equals 2/3 x minus 2, and then we found a perpendicular line of negative 3 over 2x plus 13 over 2. The point that it has to pass through is 3, 2. So here's the equation from the beginning up here. There's a negative 2. You go up 2 and over 3, and then you have to make a line. There it is. And we need a line perpendicular to that passes through 3, 2. So here's over 3 and then up 2. Over 3 up 2, so it's going to pass through there. The equation we found is this. The y-intercept is 6.5. So 6.5 is there. You have to go down 3 and to the right 2. So down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then to the right 2 should be there. So we have to draw a line, and it should look something similar to this, and it does pass through that point, and it creates right angles. Answer is 159. Answer is 132. On the practice problem, you have to get y by itself, so it should be 3y equals negative 4x plus 6. Divide everything by 3. And then you want to use the negative reciprocal of this slope, which is going to be 3 over 4. Y equals 3/4 x plus b, and plug in this point to get negative 2 equals 3 over 4 times negative 1 plus b. And the multiplication will give you a negative 3 over 4 plus b. Move it to the left, make it plus. And a common denominator of 4 will give you a negative 8 over 4 plus 3 over 4. And that equates to a negative 5 over 4. Insert it back here to get y equals 3 over 4 x minus 5 over 4. For your test on Friday, you must know how to go from y equals mx plus b to ax plus by equals c. You must know how to go from ax plus by equals c to y equals mx plus b. You must know how to go from y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1 to y equals mx plus b. You must also know how to go from this to ax plus by equals c. You must know how to generate this equation when given a slope and a point. You must also be able to find a perpendicular line and a parallel line. Yep. 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 Answer is 120 on the bonus. Answer should be 4.